All right, you ready?
Yep.
I look okay?
No.
Good as always, right?
Yeah.
You're not even looking at me.
I don't need to look at you.
Good morning, world.
Good morning. Brian just hit me. You guys missed that?
I'll do it again for him. I asked him if I looked okay. He wouldn't even look at me. All right.
That was a racist hit.
I've got a comment I'm going to read to you because it's going to lead into this video. This is a comment from Marion U264. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong.
Okay.
Just have normal names. Anyway, this was in regards to our last NF video, All I Have. You ready for this, Cedric?
Yep.
They said, when I saw NF, I thought one of you had it and or you all were bringing attention to the disease. You're going to have to explain what disease that you're speaking of there. I was so excited. Turns out you all don't have the disease and weren't bringing attention to the disease. You all just wanted funding and even said NF equals need funding. Okay, again, I'm going to bring it up. Let me know the disease you're talking about. And because Cedric got confused because we do Ren videos and he said, Lyme disease? I said, no, that's not NF. That's right. Ren. The need funding was a joke. So Cedric likes to joke around because he thinks he's funny. And he said, with our Cash App and Venmo, he said, NF stands for need funding. It was a joke. Then the person said, pretty disappointed, but I also know you all didn't know any better and probably don't even know what NF is. And that's okay, with a little crying emoji. So please, those of you watching this, if you know what this person is talking about, or if the person who wrote this is watching, let us know in the comments of this video what it is that we don't know. What is NF? We just thought NF stood for Nate Firestein, and that he's an artist who does stuff about his life that we enjoy.
This NF.
But I guess we're wrong. Okay. So today we are going to do another song on the NF journey, and from, what's his name? Saber Nation?
Saber Nation.
Right? Saber Nation. He gave us a list of songs that he thought were right for the journey. Mm-hmm. But then another user gave us stuff that's actual video. Mm-hmm. So the next one that Saber Nation had was Paralyzed. Well, I went and looked it up. Paralyzed doesn't have a video, so we like to react to videos, actual videos, not just a picture with words coming through it. If you go back and you say you have to do Paralyzed, we will. Leave it in the comments. But today we are going to do Intro. That's the next one from Saber Nation that actually has a video. That was a long way of getting there, wasn't it?
Speaking of intros, that was a long-ass intro. Stay tuned. I'm Cedric.
And I'm Brian, and this is Cedric and Brian. Okay, before we get to the video...
People have checked out. They got to get to work.
He has a thank you for somebody.
Yes.
Who are we thanking?
Thank you. And as what's his name? Brian said, we have the Venmo, we have the Cash App. Jordan, thank you for donating to the Cash App. We appreciate that. I was going to make a unisex funny because I have twin daughters. One of their names is Jordan. So I know it's a unisex name.
Nobody cares. They want to get to the video.
So thank you, Jordan, for your donation. And we're going to do intro, part dos.
Part 2, yes.
Okay.
All right, and another comment we have is, let the effing video go. Okay, if you're looking for a reaction channel that just lets the whole video go and then at the end talks about it.
We're not it.
Yeah, you might as well turn off because we stop the video and talk about the lyrics because we're old. And if we let the video go, we're going to forget all the lyrics that we just heard.
Did you
so
send
we do
me
stop
pens?
it.
So I can jot down my thoughts.
They work. Just do this to it.
Yeah, yours works.
So, again, it's not fair to the artist if we just watch the video because then somebody can just blow up, zoom in on our video and watch the whole video through and not go to NF's or Nate's video. That's one reason we do it, too, is because we're old. Okay, let's go, Cedric. Closed captioned. Very Catholic sounding. Maybe Gorian.
Right.
Something. Gothic. Okay, I'm going to stop it because that's what I told you I was going to do. I want you guys to respond. Why does NF put the N backwards? Maybe there's a reason for it. Let us know.
I'm back, did anyone miss me? They said the second record can be tricky. Well, that's kinda funny, cause I am not tripping. My fans, they know what it is and they with me. Yeah, I ain't the type that's gonna ride with the semi. I came from a town with 3 legs in no city. Out there doing shows for nothing but pennies. Where I lead the stage, they never forgive me. Mention was a glimpse of my life. I'll let you see what it's like to be in my head. People ask me what I think I'd be doing if it was in music. I'd rather be dead. You heard what I said? That was like me at a 3. You don't wanna see me at 10, or maybe you do. I promise if that is the case, and that is what you're gonna get. If you're looking for music with watered down lyrics, I promise that you need to go somewhere else. And if you want somebody to tell you everything that you wanna hear, I won't be any help. This flow's familiar, I think I heard it before. Yeah, I made it myself. I left the door open to come in my mansion, but I never said it's a beautiful house. Some of y'all sat on the porch, looked at my windows and stared at my door. They asked me if I'm gonna kill it, this record. I laugh in their face and I ask them, do you see the blood on the floor? He said it again, and if it's crazy, he's bad for the kids. He never talks about nothing but him. And my friends say he's kind of a diva. Well, you need to get some new friends. I'm as shit as he gets. Till I get on the stage and flip on the switch. And I go to a place where nobody is. If you bring on my name in a song, there's something that you will regret. When the lightning, yeah. I remember the shows when no one was there. I remember the shows when nobody cared. Some people in front of me laughing like he isn't going nowhere. It's funny now, isn't it? This type of life isn't how I envisioned it. This type of life, it just ain't how I pictured it. I'm in the back of the tour, but trying to face to my family is different than what you think it is. Write a review, tell me what you think it is. Give me 3 stars and call me an idiot. But to be honest, it don't make a difference. I know some people don't get it, but you have no into the therapy session. If you don't like music that's personal, I have no clue what your people are doing, and might as well throw out the record.
Whew, okay. Got to catch my breath there.
That is a lot there. And you know what? I'm going to say this.
Time,
yeah, and this is not fair, but this really kind of piggyback. And again, I shouldn't say this, but we are that reaction channel. If you believe that everyone is reacting to it the first time they see it, you're fooling yourself. That's why Brian and I, we miss a lot, because we'll turn on the video for the very first time and we react to it. We don't preview it. We used to do that back in the day. We don't do that anymore. But he is talking about exactly what we just talked about in our intro. Like, we're not for everybody.
Right.
If you don't like it, go someplace else.
Yeah.
Of course, we're not on NF's level. I understand that. But I like the beautiful house. We did mansion. We talked about how the mansion was a metaphor for his mind and all the different rooms in there and the different things he goes through. But he's saying, hey, come into my house, come into my mansion. If you don't like it, don't let the doorknob hit you with the good Lord split you. Get to stepping.
And he talks about, you don't think this is real? Look at the blood on the floor.
Right. I like that. I like that. And then he talked about, I'm a diva. It's like, whether you're a professional athlete, anytime you start reaching incredible heights in any industry, there's a little diva to you.
Yeah.
And there's arrogance, there's confidence, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, he's got a little attitude about himself, as he should. He's earned it. Like back in the day when he was working for pennies.
Yeah. And
now he's starting to blow up. He's earned it.
It's hard when you reach a certain level of success not to let it go to your head. Mm-hmm. And that's part of the demons you have to fight. Is, he started out with one demon or certain demons that he had. And this is just adding more demons, because as you become famous, you got other demons.
Yeah.
And you get haters. And
right.
you get haters. Like, we should... we'll read some more of our haters.
Haters are nothing but obsessed fans.
Call me an idiot, but to be honest, it don't make a difference. I know some people don't get it, but you have no into the therapy session. If you don't like music that's personal, I have no clue what your people are doing, and might as well throw out the record. Pull up a chair, I track to my music like nobody's there. Only person I judge is the one in the mirror. And lady, he ain't doing well. I don't need y'all in my ear. I'm tired of hearing it. You call it music, I call it my therapist. See people telling me I have been carrying way too much baggage, I need to take care of it. I know she's right, but man, it's embarrassing. Music has raised me more than my parents did. Taking a picture of us in a stairway.
2 things. Three things. One, he talks about the critic is in the mirror. That's the only critic he cares about. When he looks in the mirror, he needs to be able to live with himself and know if he's being real. Then he talks about music being the therapy. I told you this before. Yes. That's when I would just go and sit in a room and either write music or just play it and get lost in it. And then he says music is what raised him, not his parents. So, again, we've got a glimpse into his past because we're new on this journey. I know he's been around for a while, but it's new to us that he didn't have the best upbringing.
Right.
So getting locked away in your room and listening to your music is a way a lot of kids shut out the real quote real world.
Yeah.
So
Two quick things.
Yeah.
You've talked about it on other videos, and you briefly brought up how music was NF's therapy, and it was your therapy for a while. But then you said you talked about demons, and you went from music, and then you incorporated working out like a madman.
Yeah.
And now that, you know, we've been friends for 20 plus years, I used to think, why are we going so hard? I mean, I'm just here to get a nice casual little workout, but you were working out something different, and I was trying to keep up just to stay in shape.
that was in the past.
Yeah,
Just so
right.
you know, that was a while ago.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I thank you for it. It benefited me, but it was awesome. And secondly, this is a both middle fingers up in the air type of song, and I like it. He's like, this is who I am. Deal with it.
Yep.
I know she's right, but man, it's embarrassing. Music has raised me more than my parents did. Take out a picture of us and I stare at it. Who am I kidding? You probably ain't hearing this. Show me an artist you wanna compare me with. You put us both on the track, I'ma bury 'em. Give me the shovel, it's about to get scarier. None of you wanted with rap, you staring at. I see you got beats, but where's the lyrics? And if it's the logo, you know I've been wearing that. Come to my show and be sitting there very bad. I call you out in the crowd like there he is. Thought I'd be happy, it feels like I'm cursed. It's hard to be clean when you play in the dirt. You gave me this place to go when I'm hurting. I thought it'd get better, but it's getting worse. And I got nobody to blame when I work. Like 24/7, I ain't been to church. And Satan keep calling me, he tryna flirt. I hang up the phone, these are more than just words. I drive on the highway and listen to mansions. I look up to God like, when did this happen? Yelling with all of my fans to wake up. I feel like I have it. I get emotional, I didn't plan this. I'm doing things I never imagined. I'm sorry, but I gotta leave. I don't wanna be late for my therapy session.
Wow. He's digging a grave out there?
Yeah, what's he burying?
Is he burying or is he digging a grave? So again, this is early in the NF journey because we went back to the beginning. It kind of hurts your heart to know that after the great success of his first album, he's still hurting pretty bad, obviously, because this song kind of points to that. So again, and people who chase money, you know, people who chase money and fame because they think that's going to fill a hole.
Right.
I mean, NF's kind of taking you on a journey that says, look, I got money now, I got fame. It doesn't stop the hurt. So there's got to be something other than money and fame that you're striving for. And Cedric talks about that all the time because you have to have a bigger purpose.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the part where he says, there's a lot of people out there who do what I do. Some of them have beats, but where are the lyrics? I just love that. It's like everybody can put beats out there, but and I talked about this before. I mean, I can make a rap, and I think I did that on one video. It's terrible. I can make words rhyme and stuff like that, but to tell a story and make it rhyme, and that's a gift that most people don't have.
Well, and when you talk about beats too, and this was my problem with rap and hip hop, is if without the lyrics, it all starts just to sound the same. Because they redo beats. I mean, there's only so many different beats you can have. And that's just my thing. A lot of, even the fun rap that we grew up with, a lot of it was just remixes of old songs. I mean, one of them was Run DMC. They just redid Aerosmith's song and then rapped over to it. So it's just regurgitating things. So he's talking about, you got the beats. Again, anybody who creates beats out there, I don't mean this as a slight, but I don't think...
Oh, here come the comments.
I don't think that's going to be a huge thing because if you listen to a lot of the beats of the songs we do on here, they're very similar in timing. For those of you who know, timing is how many beats per minute the song is going. But the lyrics are different. And that's the reason people like NF and Ren and Tom McDonald, it's not necessarily for the music part, it's for what they are saying, in my opinion. When you add that to also great music and great melody, then you have something even above that, in my opinion. Remember, I'm not coming from the rap world. Go ahead, give me the hate. That's just my opinion. So we do this because of the lyrics.
I've heard you spit a few bars. You can go a little bit. But I also love the part where he says Satan is trying to flirt with him. We talked about earlier in this video where you start out in this journey and you have certain demons, and as you start gaining the money and the notoriety and the fame, other demons come at you, and that's never going to stop. You're always going to have, he calls it Satan, temptation, whatever's out there. It's going to tap on your shoulder and whisper in your ear and say, hey, why don't you try this? And there's, now you have girls and you have money and you have this, and to be able to put the blinders on, and we talked about that at your son's wedding, putting the veil on, so to speak, and staying focused and ignoring the temptations. That's hard to do because it's just new temptations depending on how high up the ladder you go.
Yeah.
So
and unfortunately,
that's awesome.
We live in a society where the mantra is, hey, you only live once, you might as well do everything you can.
Yeah.
But then you lead a very unfulfilled life.
Right. And after he spewed all that out for 3 minutes and 16 seconds toward the end, I love when he says, I'm done now. I got to get back to my therapy session. I mean, I got to get back in the studio. I got to get back in the grind, get back at my work, because that's my therapy session. That's what works for me. Yeah. That was good. I like that.
Thanks, NF.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thank you for all of you who give us these lists of things to do. Remember, if we miss stuff that you think we absolutely should do, if you think Paralyzed is something we should do, even though it's not a video, let us know. There's a lot on the mansions that we didn't do because Saber Nation said it wasn't really relevant to the journey, but if you disagree, let us know.
Yes. And I dropped the ball. I apologize. At the beginning, I'm supposed to say like, subscribe, ring that bell. For some reason, our intro was extremely long today. I don't know why that was, but it was longer than normal. I dropped the ball on that. So make sure you like, subscribe, ring that bell. Once again, thank you, Jordan, for donating. We don't need funds. We would like funds. We made a joke. So make sure you share our video with everyone. I'm trying to talk over Brian so he doesn't say anything else. Make sure you share our video with everyone you know. And in the meantime, stay in your grind, whatever it is, and keep working hard. Until next time, I'm Cedric.
And I'm Brian.